Hello, all of you beautiful butterflies. Today I'm going to be opening another Bratz doll, and this time it's the Sasha doll. This is part 2 of opening Bratz dolls. I'm going to have 4 parts to this. I did Yasmin last week, and now I have Sasha here. So let's go ahead and start getting her opened. This is Sasha. Now, don't mind my light not being on. Whenever it's on, it reflects everything, and it's very not good. But I really love the packaging. You can see on the back, you have 20 different, things, and then all the different styles. Sasha, her name. It has like a little box telling you about her. But I'm really excited to get her open. And I remember with Yasmin that it was super difficult to get her open, and that there was a lot of sharp plastic around. I don't know if you actually need to cut plastic, but every single time that I've tried, well, the 2 times that I've opened a Bratz doll, there has been some sharp plastic that I've had to cut. Maybe that's just the way I've been getting them out, but a little, dangerous. But the actual design of the packaging, like the holographic thing on the back, or like the box shape, the sort of how it's kind of triangle prism type of thing, the little drawings on the back, I think it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty packaging, even if it's difficult to get open. You know what I mean? Just be careful when you're opening it. That's the only thing. I do have a whole shelf dedicated to Bratz dolls in my room, and I use all of their packaging to decorate the shelf as well, because I just think it's really pretty. And it's a lot of the reason why I do like these Bratz dolls a lot. The packaging, the designs on the back, you know what I mean? It's a whole experience for me, definitely. So yeah. Now I'm opening up this back piece right here to see the poster. If you watched my Yasmin one, you will already know what poster is back here because they are all the same one. But I'm still going to open this up in case you didn't see that one, to be able to see what the poster looks like. I kind of wish they didn't do that, but at the same time, I get why they did, and I still like the poster anyways. It's not like I don't like it. I think it's really cute, and I love how they draw the Bratz dolls, and that's another reason why I like the packaging so much. But it says girls with a fashion for passion. I super duper like it. Let's go ahead and get her out of the actual box now, because they do attach the dolls to the box. Very, very annoying, yet has to be done so that it's not scrambled everywhere. So now I'm going to have to cut all of the other pieces to be able to actually get her out of this box, including all of the accessories she comes with and everything. And this is probably my least favorite part, just because of all of the little ties that are literally everywhere. It's the most difficult part, and it hurts my fingers so badly. Like, I can't even express to you how much I hate this part of unboxing dolls. Like, of course, I'm scared of the, sharp plastic that is on the outside of the packaging, but whenever you get in to this part of the packaging, and you have to somehow maneuver your scissors underneath those teeny little ties and cut them, it is just so difficult, and I'd just rather not. I would rather not. I'm going to go ahead and start by taking all of this tape off. This tape is going to cover not only the little ties, but some flaps that will keep the clothing in place. So the little ties could keep a whole bunch of things in place. And last time I actually, whenever I opened Jasmine up, I held this thing too close to the wall, and it actually fell down. I was cutting those ties and stuff like that, and one of the things came loose and fell in between the thing that I film on and the wall. So I had to move a bunch of stuff to be able to get the shoe that fell down, and it was a whole mess because I had just made coffee as well, and so I had to figure out a new place to put my coffee and move all of the dolls that are on my filming place, and it was a mess. It was a mess just to get one shoe. So this time, I did not hold my thing straight up to the wall to where things could fall out. And I was much more careful. And I didn't take things out of the packaging, blah, 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 blah. I did end up getting it back in the end, but it was a whole hassle. Right now, whenever I was filming this, I don't actually think I had coffee. And as well, whenever I am voicing this over, I do not have any coffee with me. Very sadly, though I am making coffee, I just don't have it with me right now, which is upsetting since I would like to be caffeined. I don't even know. When talking about these ties that stress me out so much. Every single time I'm like, I'm just gonna do it off camera. Like, here's a jump cut. I just did it off camera because it was too much for me to finish all those ties on camera. It's too much. But now I'm going to take all of the items out of the box and just show you a little like preview right here because I'm going to do more in depth later. So we have this very adorable crop top that's shimmery. We have these cute white pants that are capri'd. I think they're pretty cute. And then we have the actual doll, Sasha herself. Or wait, we're gonna do shoes, I actually think. But the shoes are these like golden, they're golden or brown. I think they're like a golden color. But on the drawing, they're yellow. So I thought we were going to have like a pop of yellow mixed with the orange. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. But it's not yellow. It's golden. I do actually like the golden shoes better than the yellow shoes. But it was kind of interesting to see that. And I don't even know how they would do gold on the drawing. But that was a little bit weird to me. Not weird, but more... Why did you make it so yellow? Like, I feel like making it brown would have been more realistic, even if it wasn't like a goldy color. I still think it would have been better. We can also see the brush down here, which is the same color for every single doll. Not a disappointment because I don't mind more doll hairbrushes, but I would have really liked to see like an orange one for her, or maybe even a blue one for her, or just different colors. Not even different designs, just different colors. I'm not complaining though, because I'm still glad that they came with a brush. Because not even every single Barbie doll comes with a brush. Super annoying. Like, you can get a whole thing. Like, I really like what comes in the Bratz dolls package. Oh, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I do. I really like it. But now I'm just trying to get the actual Sasha doll out of the packaging, because there's more stuff that I have to cut at the front of the box. To be able to get her out completely. So now we're going to take all of the plastic that's still attached to her off. Every single doll packaging has way too much plastic. I'm sorry, they shouldn't, and they could not have it. So I really don't take any excuses for having plastic in a lot of the packaging. I think it shouldn't be there. I really don't. Baby Alive did a completely plastic-free packaging, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think anything went wrong. So, like, maybe at least do less plastic. Can we all agree on that one? Like, I feel so terrible when I throw away all of the plastic after a doll that I just unboxed. I feel terrible. I stopped using plastic water bottles for this reason. I felt really bad using them. Plastic straws as well. Whenever I go out to eat, I don't use the plastic straws anymore. Anyways, these hair things are super difficult to get out of the hair if you don't cut them. So I would always cut them at the crease, because if you cut them anywhere else, you could risk cutting the hair. And it's also just easier to cut it at the crease because you know, like, it's a spot already lined out for you to cut it at. You just easily like pull them apart, just like so. Now, if you're a young child, please do be careful of cutting plastic because it can be sharp and can cut you. Exactly if you are opening the Bratz doll packaging in any spot, or even Barbie doll packaging, or should I say any packaging that has any type of plastic on it. Please, please, please be careful. Have an adult with you because it is sharp. I think I cut myself exactly at this point, or another point. I cut myself somewhere in this point. Not with plastic, but with scissors. So maybe I should take my own advice and be careful. Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a cut. I just kind of scraped myself, actually, I think. It wasn't like blood or anything. Thank goodness. That would have been very gross. So, yeah. And over on the other side, I was having such trouble getting it out. Like, I could not get the other side of that like hair thing out. I couldn't get it out. I got it out eventually, but it was kind of difficult. Now, I don't know if I talk about the hair now, but it was kind of greasy, like greasier than Yasmin's hair. And it was a little weird to me. I washed her hair and it felt okay, but it was a bit greasy. I mean, it wasn't anything like gross or like the glue was leaking. It just kind of felt like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it just felt kind of greasy, you know? But yeah, it also did have the same hair dents that Yasmin had after I took those plastic bits out of the hair. And I think it's almost the same length as Yasmin's, maybe a little shorter. I kind of wish her hair was braided. I think that would have been super pretty. But I do also like it straight. So since I'm not actually sure how to braid hair in that way, I don't think I am going to, and I'll just keep it straight because she still looks really pretty with straight hair. Her eyeshadow is almost the same as Yasmin's, except it has glow at the top. She also has very gorgeous green eyes that look a lot like mine, which makes you super happy. Her lipstick is this gorgeous like nude glossy color, which I am in love with. She has all of the same joints as Yasmin as well, with movement at the head, shoulders, hip, and at the knee. She does have the poppy knees just like the early 2000s dolls did. I remember whenever I was younger kind of making fun of Bratz dolls for having these poppy knees because my Barbie dolls, they didn't have, at least the ones I had, I would make fun of all of them that had these poppy knees. But also she will have movement at the ankle whenever you put the shoes on her, so keep that in mind as well. She does come with this really pretty orange crop top that has stripes on the sleeves between blue and grays and oranges. Then she also has this shimmery crop top that goes in like a mermaidy type thing from pink to yellow and oranges. Super pretty. It also goes into like a little V towards the belly button of the Bratz doll. Then we have the white capris, which I'm not a super big fan of capris on myself, so I don't know if I'm gonna, I mean, I'm assuming they'll look good on Sasha, but you never know. And then there's this skirt, which is really, like, I like the skirt, I do, but the bottom is not really my style. Now, there's a solution for that. You can actually detach the bottom from the top. I did not know this until I looked at the back and saw the the drawings, and noticed that one of the outfits had a shorter skirt. And I was like, what do you mean? There's no shorter skirt. And then I realized the little dent, and I was like, no way. They did not do that. They didn't do that. Moving on, I'll talk more about the skirt later because it still amazes me, but these shoes are really pretty as well. They're trainers with some stripes along the side, shoelaces, super long. She's probably gonna trip on them. Miss Ma'am, tie your shoelaces. Double knots. And then there's like spots on the top that are blue with like the backwash kind of being an orange color. And then the gold ones that I was talking about that looked orange in the drawings, not orange, they looked yellow in the drawings, but are actually gold, and I kind of prefer them to be gold, not gonna lie. But I do like the style, I do like the color, I like a lot of things about them, and I'm pretty sure it does match the makeup, so that's also a plus. Then we have this gray sparkly beanie with a pom-pom thing on the top, which I think looks really pretty on her. I think it goes with her makeup pretty well, which is always a plus. And I also think that it like just matches the outfit really well. Like with Yasmin's bandana, I sort of like that better as a like thing to go on the jeans. I thought it looked really cute, and not really so much as a headpiece. Of course, you can't put a beanie as a thing on your jeans, but I do like it as a headpiece, so that's a plus. Only one downside I have, you can't fold the beanie back if it's on her head. Like, it doesn't stay on as well if you have to fold it, if you fold it back or anything, so it's not like it gets too small, it just doesn't stay on, so. Now with the bag, I really like this bag. I do. I like the hip hop, the rabbit, you know, that's her whole thing. But there was one super weird thing. Like, I was just looking at this and I didn't even realize at first. And then I was like, no, there was no way. I mean, it has everything like a normal bag would. I think the bag's super cute. I'd probably have something like this in my own. Look at the top. Then look right here. Now, you would think, you know, oh, you would close the bag like that. Yeah, of course. You would take that side right there and you would link it to this side, just like so. No, there's no Velcro on that side, so you can't do that. Oh, so maybe you fold it inside and you link some Velcro right there. Right? No, there's no Velcro right there. The Velcro is on the opposite sides of each other. So there's one on the top of the bag, which would mean you would have to fold in the top flap. But then there's one on this side of the bag, which would mean you would have to bring the flap over. But there's none on the inside. So you can't Velcro the bag. I'm concerned if they did this with every single bag. I don't mind because I wasn't probably going to close the bag anyways. But I wonder if they did this with every single bag. That's the only thing. I think that would make it so not funny, but at the same time kind of hilarious. And then the Bratz doll brush, it's like a purple, you know, prism-y shape thing with stars. I'm going to try all of the outfits on her now, but I do want to go back to that bag thing. Imagine if they did that with every single bag. How do you mess up something like that? Not in a bad way. I'm not mad. I'm just confused on how you would mess something like that up. But here's the first outfit. This is the one she comes in the box with. Like I said, the beanie is super adorable, and I did fold it back, but it does make it harder for the beanie to stay on. Now, I could detach this bottom of the skirt if I wanted to, and I think it would still look really cute, but I do like the orange on the pockets and how it kind of accents the shirt and stuff like that. Now, here's the second outfit. This one has the gold shoes, and it has the shorter skirt, and I really do like, this one might be my favorite. Not gonna lie, this one might be my favorite. I do really like this one. I think it matches her makeup a lot more than the orange one does, but I feel like the orange one also makes her green eyes kind of pop out. So there's pluses and minuses, but I do really think that this one's my favorite. Now, for the white capris, I do like them. I think the slits on the side are kind of cute, but I just don't really like capris, like I said. I just don't really like them. The slits on the side make them better. It does. But I don't really like capris. So, sorry. I'm so sorry, Sasha. You look gorgeous. You do. You do. But capris just aren't my taste. They aren't mine. That doesn't mean they can't be yours. They just, for some reason, they don't sit right with me. And then, of course, the last one with the orange shirt. I think this one's honestly the worst. Not gonna lie, the orange does just not go with that white. And the white on the shirt is not the same color as the white on the pants, so it doesn't really go together. This last outfit is a bit of a fail, a bit of a no thank you, but you take what you get, and I don't mind it. If this was laundry day, I don't think people would notice, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Now, I do want to say something. In my Yasmin video, I recreated one of her outfits, and I didn't have any outfits to recreate. I did not have any clothes that matched as good as Yasmin's did. Nothing. I could literally find nothing that matched Sasha's clothes. And I think it might be the same for some of the other dolls as well. So even though Yasmin's it did not get as many views as I kind of hoped it would, it kind of scored very low. Please go check that one out. If you're still here. But yeah, that I didn't have any clothes for this one, sadly. But anyways, I still really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified every single time that I post. You can also hit the like button and comment down below. Also check in my description to see my Instagram, and on there I post a little bit, and in my description there's just more about me and my channel. But yeah, that's all. So goodbye.